Hi and welcome to my very awkward intro. My name is Susan / Bambi and this is Bambi's Rambles. How are we, friends? Are we good? That's good. And if you're not okay, that's okay too. So just before I start the video, I just want to talk about a few different things that I've been doing on YouTube lately, and a bit more of a honest discussion with you guys, and then we can head into the video. If you're not interested in hearing this part, I will really try and put a timestamp somewhere here on the screen so you guys can see that and you guys can just head straight to the good stuff, so to speak. But this is mainly for my subscribers that have been around for a little while. Everyone is important to me, obviously, but this is an apology from me to you. So I was actually a guest on a panel this morning on BAMBI'S channel, which was run by the Dark Magician, and I had a few other people on the panel as well, and I will link them all down below. Go check them out, and go watch that live stream if you'd like. And we started to talk about why YouTube. It's a series that they're talking about in regards to getting to know content creators and getting to know the ins and outs of YouTube and things like that, and how we feel about our platform and our community and how we can run things better and so on and so forth. And I felt like that was a really important discussion to have, and it literally for lack of a better word, lit a fire up in my ass. Honestly, lit a fire under my ass, because I have made a lot of mistakes on my journey on YouTube. I have been here for 4 months. I have made a lot of mistakes, and this morning I kind of realized some of my mistakes, and I kind of want to apologize to some people in regards to mainly my subscribers, because I came on YouTube to be entertaining and to be fun and to be kind and friendly and, you know, all that sort of stuff, and I have made some mistakes in regards to, I kind of got swept up in some drama, and I took some of that drama and I used my platform to elevate the drama, continue the drama, and have a lot of discussions that came from a place of me being reactionary and emotional. I'm not entirely sure whether everybody knows that I'm a very emotional person. I'm also sometimes very reactionary. I really feel like since my diagnosis with autism, I have really been learning and shifting how I interact with others, and maybe my emotional response is, it kind of brings down the party, so to speak, and I feel like some people might get the wrong idea about me as a person when I am emotional. I have always been that way my entire life, except that I have to realize that this is a place where subscribers come to be entertained, to have fun, and to hear what's going on YouTube and things like that, and I need to get back to that, and I need to keep it on that. I don't want to make those mistakes again. I just have to own that and realize that, yeah, I kind of indulged in a lot of this drama and did a lot of back and forth with certain people in the community that, you know, I was very reactionary in regards to what lies were said about me and things that were said about me, and I just came here like it was a Facebook status or like it was a Twitter thread and just, you know, harped on about things, and I should not have done that. I need to learn that this space here is my creative outlet, and it's also a place where people should be able to come to forget about stress and drama and toxicity. So I really want to get back to that, and I feel as though I am in a place where I'm feeling a lot of creative energy, and I'm feeling a lot of creative burn to put more stuff out for you guys. And, you know, I'm not always going to be perfect with my schedule. I'm not always going to be perfect with, you know, some of my content might be a hit or miss, and that's completely fine with me, because as long as I do my best and enjoy it, I hope that you guys do. And if you don't, I don't take any offense to that. I welcome any constructive criticism to me and my channel, but I will be posting what I do enjoy, and what I feel like we can have a discussion about. So in regards to any drama within smaller communities, or where I'm part of the focal point of said drama, I won't be addressing it. I won't be involved in it, because that's not me and that's not my channel. And yeah, that's pretty much it. And I just want to say thank you to subscribers that have stuck around through that, through me finding my feet, through my battles with my mental health, my battles with a lot of personal things in my own life, my battles with trying to juggle my content, schedule, timing, filming, editing, whilst being a stay-at-home mum of 3 children. So I'm really trying my best here. I'm finding my feet, and I just want to say I'm really sorry if I have dragged anyone down with any of my content or anything that I have indulged in or reacted to. And just remember that we are all human, and I made a mistake, and I am really learning from that. And I would like to thank my moderators for being there in live streams and helping me out. And you know, I want to do live streams in the future where we can have a panel about content, okay? Panel about live streams about reality TV shows and stuff that I'm really interested in. So I really hope you guys stick around, and if you're new here and you just listened to that whole ramble speech, I'm so sorry, but thank you for listening. And if you would like to subscribe, I would really appreciate that. I have some really exciting stuff coming. And remember to hit the bell, because I don't have a set schedule. I know that's really frustrating for some people, but I'm really trying to juggle it all whilst being in Australia, where a lot of my subscribers come from other countries. And I'm also trying to juggle it with my kids and my husband and all that other stuff. So thank you so much for listening to that. Now let's get into today's topic. Today's topic, I am in really, like, I'll show you guys. I am like in comfy, stretchy clothing today because I don't want to get stressed out with my clothes today. I want to be calm, comfortable, because what we're going to talk about first is YouTube communities. Now, my main focus of this is to let people know that every community you go in, there is drama. Every community you go into, there is drama between creators. I have not found one yet where there's not, okay? But what I'm going to be talking about today is the anti-Katie Joy community, the nuclear fallout that we have experienced since Uni Rock came back in the picture, since EKC read an essay report, since subscribers started taking sides and jumping on panels and starting channels and all these different stuff. Now, I'm not going to get into this and sit down and tell everybody, okay, this happened, then this happened, then this happened, then this happened, because I don't have enough hours in the day. To be completely honest with you, there is so much going on with a multitude of channels, and I will be completely honest with you, some I do watch, some I don't watch, but 99% of them I have the same opinion on in regards to their content, not in regards to them as people. Okay, just remember that, please. We are talking about content and where this community is heading and how Bambi Rambles over here predicted the future. Now, if you go to the start, if you go to my other video that I did on the anti-Katie Joy community, I literally said that you community members, that includes subscribers and content creators, would end up running around in circles fighting each other. And it happened. We now have talks of this creator versus this creator. We have talks of doxing, FBI, cults. We have people manipulating people for their mental health issues. We have people in the UK. We have people in America. We have people in Australia. We have Twitter wars. We have it all. And I don't have proof of it, because the basis of this video is to let everybody know, okay? In regards to building friendships with people, I think that it's very important, right? And I think it's very important to build friendships. I think it's very important to have that sense of community in your YouTube community. We are all like little suburbs, you know? We all have our little community, and you see the same people in the chat. You see that, you know, some people are modding for this person and this person and this person. They're all together. Everyone is like, you know. But when you have a joint hate for an individual, that is not the basis of a relationship or a friendship. Because when that, so that says a lot about that some of these people, I'm not saying everybody, and I'm just saying from the outside looking in, I feel as though everybody has lost their mind because, one, the lawsuit didn't really go their way, I'm guessing. That's another thing that people are upset about. But also, you build your channel on one content creator and everyone comes for the shared hate of said content creator. Then, once that content creator, you bled that scenario dry. You bled that creator dry. People are really starting to get sick of hearing about KJ and getting sick of this and getting sick of that, and we don't need to hear any more about her. Then everyone's like, where am I going to release this anger, this frustration, this anything that I have in my real life or real life situations that I might be going through? Some people might be like, I'm so mad at my husband right now, but I don't want to tell him because I don't want to get into a fight with him. And I know the feeling. Sometimes I don't want to fight with Jose. It's very, very stressful. Because at the end of the day, it's not worth it, right? Like Jose and I always say, some fights just aren't worth it. Like, you're frustrated, you're mad, but it's not worth it. You get that? But the anger, the pain, the frustration needs to be expelled somewhere, right? So it needs to like be taken out somewhere. And I think a lot of people in this community have done that through this. Especially during the frustration that the pandemic happened. People lost their jobs, people lost their homes, people lost loved ones. There was so much. And we had no idea where to put all of this spare energy we had because none of us were working. We were all at home, all this spare time, all this spare everything. I say we because I have been in live streams about Katie Joy and I'm not innocent in regards to that, you know, but I think a lot of us can understand where I'm coming from. So I say we. We have gone to places to take out all of our feelings and everything on certain things. I think a lot of people lost that once this started to get old, once this started to stretch out, once it started to, you know, finish up and tie a bow on it and be done with that. I think a lot of people did that. And I feel like a lot of people got very like, what are we going to do? So they're like, okay. And then they start looking in the circle that they are in, which they're closely wrapped in. It's a lot of hours. It's a lot of communication. It's Twitter, Discord, emails, IG, everything. And they all came together over one thing. Now they're going to tear apart to keep that one thing, which is frustration. And that makes me a little sad. It makes me a little sad. Like, you know, I don't feel like YouTube should be about that. And I understand having outlets to express yourself and things like that. And we can all be frustrated at things that Katie Joy has done and other creators have done. I mean, I have a commentary channel where I talk about problematic behavior. I'm not immune to the idea. But I feel like everyone is going too far with this. You know, we've got content creators doing streams on 7 hours long with a multitude of people on panel. You've got people arguing with each other. You've got 3 against 1, then you've got 6 against 2, and then you got, oh my goodness. And then people are being told that so-and-so is doxing and the FBI and all like this cult thing and so on and so forth, and it's just really heavy. And I feel like no one is necessarily getting what they got out of it before. So a lot of people felt as though they were getting their frustration out and it was, oh, I'll get it all out and I feel better now. I don't feel like people are doing that now. And I might be completely wrong in regards to how I see this, but I see some of the conversations, I hear some of the live streams, I see the chats, I see comments, and I really feel like you can see it in a lot of the creators' faces. And you can actually hear it in a lot of the sentiments from subscribers that everyone is getting really overwhelmed. Everyone's getting really frustrated and confused and overwhelmed. And I feel like everyone kind of needs to just close the book. And I know no one's going to listen to me. Who the fuck am I? I'm some Aussie bird that no one's going to listen to, which is completely fine. Don't listen to me. That's fine. But I feel like everyone kind of needs to close the book here and move on to other things. I know that there's been live streams, creator going after creator, and then reaction and all this stuff. Like, it's just getting to be too much. And I feel like once this dries up, again, like the Katie Joy stuff did, where are you going to go? What are you going to do? because I feel like 90% of these creators have talent. They have talent for YouTube. They interact wonderfully with their subscribers, and they've built a platform and all these sorts of stuff. But let's figure out how we can maybe change up the platform, change up your content, change up your goal to be able to keep those subscribers. And maybe instead of looking for places where you can get out your frustration, go to places where instead of like worrying about the frustration and the anger, let's just look at things that we can laugh at, and we can have fun, and we can have intelligent conversations, and we can do a bit of shade, a bit of tea, a bit of snark. Like, there's nothing wrong with that. There's a little bit of things where it's not an issue. But when we start to really bash each other and go real life and all this craziness, I'm just like, this is not YouTube, and this is not, quite frankly, entertainment. It's really sad to watch. You know, the whole community is imploding onto itself, and everyone's pointing fingers at each other, and it's like, it's really, really sad. But, you know, that's just my point of view, and I didn't really want to make a video talking about every outline of what's going on. One, because I haven't been able to keep up with it all because there's so fucking much, but also I didn't want to add to that. I kind of feel like my end goal is to be like, I just don't want these people to ruin their channels and ruin their reputations and ruin their friendships and ruin everything that they've built together in a community. Let's figure out how to be a community again with something else. You know, some of these people like don't know like what their favorite food is, or, you know, their favorite movie, or their, you know, not politics, let's not talk about politics, but you get what I'm saying. Like, try and understand each other and be there for each other and that sort of stuff. That's all I'm trying to say. But that was just my 2 cents on the entire thing. I mean, again, I have no problem with any of these creators. Like, I really don't. I feel like some things that they've done was a bit too far, a bit questionable, but I still watch. You know, and I feel like some of their other content is amazing, and, you know, I love it. And I just feel like I don't want to end up having to not support any of them because it's too much negativity, too much drama. We all come to YouTube to decompress. Let's try and decompress in a positive way instead of bringing all of our anger to the internet, if that makes any sense. Anyway, guys, I'm going to shut up now because I have rambled on enough, even though I'm Bambi's Rambles. So I would really like to thank my channel members, which you guys so much for taking a chance on me and my channel, and it really, really helps me out. And I will be doing some members only videos. They might be a bit more vloggy stuff or a bit more raw and unedited thoughts. Just to connect with you guys a bit better and figure out how to get my confidence and my, I'm very confident in front of the camera, but on live streams I do have, so I struggle a little bit with keeping on topic, and yeah, I just struggle a little bit with live streams. I don't know if anyone's noticed that. It's an anxiety thing. I just, yeah, get all muddled up and things like that. But I really want to try and show you guys my love and how much I love and support you guys for loving and supporting me by putting, you know, bits and pieces out there for you guys. So thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Remember to like, subscribe, send a pigeon, keep the same energy. And yeah, I love you all so much. Bye.